In this video, I'll be sharing with you step by step how you can apply for a US visa from Mexico. All applications are done using the DS-160 form. So whether you're applying for a student visa, a work visa, just a regular tourist visa, this is the application that you will use. The link is in the description of this video. And guys, feel free to support my channel by using Buy Me a Coffee link in the description of this video. Now here you're going to select your country. So let's search for Mexico. So you're going to select the city that is closest to you. So the city is where the United States Embassy is located, right? So for this demonstration, let's select Mexico City. Enter the code shown on screen. Then select Start an Application. So the code is incorrect, so I need to redo it. Now on this page, scroll down and select I agree. Now your application ID is very important, so you want to make sure you save it. So you can select Print Application ID and save it as a PDF, or you can simply take a picture of it. Now this is important because you'll need it when you're paying for your visa, as well as if you need to resume your application, right? So you need to have this ID saved somewhere. Now from the drop down, select your security question, provide an answer and select next. Now please note all this data that you will see in this application is for demonstration purposes only. It doesn't matter which country you're watching from. No, it doesn't matter which country you're applying from. These are the exact steps that you need to follow to complete the application. So select next to continue. So you're going to select Ghana, Accra. That's where the United States Embassy is located. Then enter the code shown on the screen and select Start an Application. Scroll down and select I agree. Now your application ID is very important, so ensure you save it because you'll need it to retrieve your application just in case you get logged out and when you are paying for the visa. So you can select Print Application ID and save it as a PDF, right? So if you select Save, it will ask you where you want to save it, right? So I'm just going to select Save to save it in my downloads. Scroll down and select a security question. Once you set your answer, select Continue. On this page, you're going to complete your personal information. So your surname, your given names, and your full name in native alphabet if you do have one, right? So in most cases, you can select Does Not Apply. Scroll down, have you ever used other names? Select what best applies. Do you have a telecode that represents your name? Select what best applies. Select your sex and marital status. Enter your date of birth and city where you're born, as well as the state. Once you enter that information, you're going to select Next to Personal 2. Select your country or region of origin. Do you hold or held any nationality other than the one indicated above? Select what best applies. Are you a permanent resident of a country or region other than that above? Select what best applies. Enter your national identification number. So you can get this number from your ID card. If you don't have an ID card or you don't know it, just select Does Not Apply. It won't impact your application. For US Social Security number, if you don't have one, select Does Not Apply. And same thing for the US Tax ID number. Then select Next to Travel. On this page is where you select your visa type that you're applying for. So when you select the drop down, you will see the different types of visas. So for visitor's visa, right, or tourist visa, it's going to be temporary business pleasure visitor B. Then you specify which type. So it's going to be B1, B2. Have you made any specific travel plans? Select what best applies. So you're going to complete your intended date of arrival and your intended length of stay in the United States. Then you're going to select the person paying for your trip. Now once you complete the information, select Next to Travel Companion. Are there persons traveling with you? Select what best applies. And then select Next. Have you ever been in the US? Select what best applies. Have you ever been issued a US visa? Select what best applies. Have you ever been refused a US visa? Select what best applies. Have you ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States? Select what best applies. Then select Next to Address and Phone Number. So on this page, you're going to complete your home address and also your mailing address if it is not different from your home address, right? And then you're going to scroll down, provide your phone number, your email address, and answer this question. Have you used any other email? Select what best applies. Then you're going to scroll down and select your social media platforms if you do have any. Do you wish to provide information about other presence on any other website or application? Select what best applies. Once you completed all the information on this page, select next to passport. On this page, you're going to provide your passport information. So from the drop down, select your travel document type. Enter your passport number. For the passport book number, you can select does not apply and complete where your travel document was issued, right? So you're going to scroll down and complete when it was issued and also when it expires. Then select next to US contact. Now here you need to select your point of contact in the United States. So if you don't have any contact person, you can select do not know. But if you're going to an hotel or say a conference, then you can provide that organization here. Now for the relationship with you, you can select what best applies. If none is there, then select other and complete the address of that building or that place that you're going to. Then select next to family. So here you're going to complete your relatives information that is in the United States. If you don't know it, you simply select do not know. For this application, I'm going to select do not know for simplicity, but once you know them, you provide them, right? Same thing for mother's full name and date of birth. Do you have any other immediate relatives, not including parents in the United States? Select what best applies. Do you have any other relatives in the United States? Select what best applies. Then select next to work and education and training. From the drop down, select your primary occupation. Enter your employer information or school information, whatever applies. Enter estimated monthly income in your local currency, right? And then here you can provide a short description of your duties. Then select next to work education. Were you previously employed? Select what best applies. Have you attended any educational institution at a secondary level or above? Select what best applies. Select next to continue. Do you belong to a tribe or clan? Select what best applies. Enter the language that you speak. Have you traveled to any countries/region within the last 5 years? Select what best applies. And you're going to do the same thing for these questions. Read them and answer them accurately. Then select next to security and background. So here for the next 5 parts or next 5 pages, they're going to ask you a bunch of security questions. If you haven't had any run-ins with the law, then more often than not, the answers will be no. But take your time and read the questions and answer them accurately, right? So I'm just gonna select no for all of them to go through this application. So I'm now on page 3. Now on part 4, and now I'm on the final page, part 5. And then select next to photo. Ensure you save your application so you don't lose your changes. Yes, continue application. Select next to photo. Select upload your photo. Choose file. Once you select the file, select upload selected photo. Select continue with this photo. So confirm the photo that you have uploaded. If you want to change it, you can select choose a different photo. Then select next to review. And on this page, you're going to review all the information that you provided for your application. I recommend that you download them and email them to yourself. So in the future, when you plan to renew your US visa, you know what information you provided. So here I'm just going to select next, next, next. So take your time, review the application and ensure you enter all the information accurately. So here you're going to select sign and submit. Scroll down. If anyone assisted you, then you can select what best applies. Enter your passport number and enter the code shown on screen. Then select sign and submit application. Scroll down and select next to confirmation. Now you want to ensure that you save this page. This page, you're going to be taking it to the interview with you. So the next step is paying for your US visa. I'll leave a link to how you can achieve that in the description of this video. So that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.